Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. It's the first time we're using the DSLR in a while, but yeah, I'm finally full screen. I'm kind of back almost. Starting next Monday, we should be back to like regularity and regular quality and regular edits and stuff like that. I have a banger video dropping this Saturday, but basically today we are going to be doing the player of the month. I think it's 93 rated, as you guys will see most likely right here. Striker Sergio Aguero, SBC not cheapest solution. Requirement predictions, that's what we're doing. We have purple in the back also to kind of celebrate the player of the month predictions video. Coming out today, I'm going to be showing you guys and talking about kind of some investments you can make, some SBC requirements that you can be expecting, and stuff like that. If you guys can drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, make sure you turn your notifications on, and if you guys have any questions or suggestions of SBC we will see in the comment section down below, let me know down there, of course. And also the camera quality or contrast and brightness and hue and saturation and stuff like that looks kind of weird. It's because I'm using a new mode on my DSLR. Instead of like creative auto, I'm using manual. You guys probably don't even know the difference between those things, but I'm just using this because it seems like this type of file won't corrupt. Okay, so we are gonna get into this. So of course we have a very high rated player in Sergio Aguero. So we're gonna start off with the basics. One of the first things that we can see, and that EA haven't done too many times, I think they've only done it twice before. They did it once with Ibrahimovic back in FIFA, I think it was 17, where they went ahead and gave Ibra player of the month, but you needed to submit his gold card, which made it rise to around 300, I think maybe even 400k. Of course, we saw it last month with player of the month Aubameyang, where it was a requirement to have a Gabonese player from Arsenal. Of course, he's the only one, so you would have to buy him, put the 300k, put him into the team, and submit him. So this SBC for Sergio Aguero player of the month, the 93 rated card, could require a Sergio Aguero card. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if EA would do it 2 months in a row, or like, let's say some people think that it might be too obvious, but at the same time, it might not be obvious because it's too obvious because people think it's obvious. So it's kind of like some reverse psychology and stuff like that, but personally, for the most part, I don't think they will do that again, but it's a possibility, and that's what we're talking about in this video. Another one that we could have is, of course, the nationality SBC, where we require like a certain amount of Argentina players, maybe a full Argentinian squad, like we saw a full Belgian squad needed for the Hazard POTM SBC. So for Sergio Aguero, we could see like a full Argentinian, or how I said, a couple Argentinian players. Some high-rated players that would be very useful is Otamendi, because Otamendi covers like various positions, and kind of it's a cross investment, basically is what I'm trying to say. So Otamendi's a good one. Other Argentinian players from the Premier League that are high rated, I can't think of any of the top of my head. Lanzini is a decent one because he's 81 rated, even though he's not that high rated. He would still help out for the Argentina squad, because I can see them making it too high rated, as I don't think there's any too high rated goalkeepers from Argentina. You have like Ever Banega in the midfield, Biglia, Pastore, Di Maria at the right wing. Like it won't be too high rated. I think they would make it like 83, 84, something like that, maybe even a bit less, like 83 rated, but it's going to be one of the cheaper ones if they do have a full Argentinian squad. Now, this one could raise the price a lot. We could see a full Manchester City squad required. Now, this would mean you would have to have like, I don't know what rating they would make it, maybe like 85, 86 or something like that, but you would require high rated players like Sterling, Fernandinho, Ederson, Otamendi, Company. I don't think they would make you use Kyle Walker, but it's possible. You would have to use Mendy also. You would have to use Sane. Stuff like that would make this SBC way more expensive, and of course that's what they want, because it's a 93 rated card, and I don't think EA want to be giving out a 93 rated card. Also, we could see an SBC that requires Aguero's pass. Now, of course, before he moved to Manchester City, I believe they'd play in Atletico Madrid, which means you could require like 2 or 3 players from Atletico Madrid, or maybe require, I don't know, an Argentinian player from Atletico Madrid, as I think they might have like 1 or 2. I know they have Correa, but I don't think they have anyone else actually, so I'm not too sure if they would do that, but they could require a player from Atletico, or maybe like an Argentinian league SBC. Because of course he did come from the Argentinian league way back in the day. So you could require like an Aguero, like there could be an Aguero's past requirements as always. Now, of course, like we saw with the Aubameyang SBC, we could have like an SBC that requires different players from a certain continent. Of course, Aguero's from Argentina, which is in South America, so you could require like a South American SBC where you have like one Brazilian player, one Uruguayan, maybe. I think it would probably be like Argentinian, Uruguayan, Brazilian, and maybe even Colombian, something like that. Like 4 players from those teams or from those clubs, or not even clubs. 1 from each, or maybe 2 from each, or something like that, to make it more expensive. And they would make it like kind of high rated. Like they have to make this SBC expensive, so there's going to be some things that they do. For example, another thing that would make this SBC crazy expensive is requiring a bunch of informs in different parts of these SBC. So all these SBCs could require some informs in them, or we could have like a separate SBC where I believe they did this last year, where you had to turn in a team of 11 informs, which adds basically 100 something thousand coins to the SBC. So yeah, guys, this is where I will end the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be dropping more of these videos of the requirement predictions, as we do have like 3 other Manchester City players, I believe. Yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you next video.